When you're ready. Melissa's going to start, please.
Why did Lisa Simpson cross the street to buy a pair of Ugg boots? Because she saw Jessica Simpson wearing them. Hi, my name is Melissa Yanucci, and today I'm going to talk to you about thinking for yourself. When you're buying an item, you should think about, is this really who you are, and should you buy it because you like it or because everybody else has it? In the joke that I just showed you, Lisa Simpson represented the independent shopper, and Jessica Simpson represented the type of product that everybody has, and in this example it was Ugg boots. And then this is just an example overall of how America is slowly becoming less independent and less individual. I took a survey of 50 girls. 86% of them said that they owned a pair of Ugg boots, and 48% said that they owned a pair of big sunglasses. A change is necessary for the future of America because if we do not work on this, America will look something like this in the future. We will all become robots. We will all be similar. We will all wear the same clothes. We will all act the same, talk the same, and you can kind of see that now. Everybody pretty much is in their own little clique and they all act the same. There's this book called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, and there's this great quote in there that he said, "Look at the world around you. It may seem like immovable, implaceable place, but it is not. With the slightest push in the right place, it can be tipped." And he's basically saying that America, you may think that we're all such individuals because that's what we pride in, but we're actually not. We are, with marketing today, we are actually persuaded by just ads that we see on the wall or anything like that. And I said, if we could be persuaded to buy these popular items, why can't we be persuaded to think for ourselves? Malcolm also said that there was a stickiness factor to many of the items that we see, which means that the people that market, they find out what their audience likes, and then they adapt their item to that. The law of few is when the object is associated with someone famous and it becomes popular because of that. And the first step is awareness. Smart shoppers should know these tricky methods that marketing people use, and they should know how to avoid them. So there are simple solutions for this problem. First of all, you can not buy for the label. Instead, you can buy for the style. You can try not to impulse shop, but instead take the time to think if you really need this object and if it's really you. You cannot follow Hollywood stars, but instead follow your instinct. And you can also encourage people to make their own decisions. When you're out with your friends, if they're buying a pair of $200 shoes, maybe say, do you really need those, or are you just getting them because they are expensive and they're popular looking? And I said you should ask yourself, if I had never heard of this item before and I had walked through a store and saw it, would it initially have grabbed my attention? This is a simple question you can ask yourself whenever you're shopping, and it will help you make the right decision. If you were going to shop and you walk past this item and you wouldn't have initially looked at it and liked it, then you probably shouldn't buy it because it just means that you're just getting it to get it. So I leave you with this. Why didn't Lisa Simpson cross the street to buy Ugg boots? Because she saw Jessica Simpson wearing them and had a mind of her own. In conclusion, I would just like to say that you should try to be more individual, try to find out who you really are, which I know is what college is about, and just try to have your own style.